here we are again. This talk is in English. And
I can hear that.
I phoned yesterday, Yo-Yo, Elizabeth.
You did?
About for one interview more. And she said yes.
Mm-hmm.
And from the last interview we made is maybe 10 years ago. So here we are again.
Yeah, good to see you, Anup.
Yes.
You're just back from Finland and you're almost going again. I have to tell something about Anup as well. Because he's living most of the time in Finland with his dear Minna, his friend. And from time to time he has to come to the Netherlands for
the hospital for checkup and treatments.
Yes, you started having cancers, tumors. How long ago?
4 years ago.
4 years ago, yeah.
Mm.
And so you have been bravely battling with the tumors, and you have already conquered quite a few of them, I understand.
Yeah. It started with kidney cancer, and it had already metastasized to my lungs. And then...
Metastasis to your lungs?
Yes. So it had spread.
Yeah.
So, and then 2 years later, 2 years ago, it came into my brains. And,
Yeah, and then you were operated.
Yeah.
To get the tumors out of your brain.
Yeah, 3 centimeter tumor was taken away, and then there was radiation for 3 other tumors, and now it's 1 year that my head is cancer free, so that's amazing. Yeah.
So, folks, this is what's possible when you are a Viking from Finland.
But the nice
they don't give up.
Nice thing here is that a year ago, in December, my doctor said that I have maximum half a year to live, because I had 11 tumors in my lungs, and the biggest one was 5 centimeter. So
yeah, that's like
5 centimeter is like
this.
a big ball, and there were like 11 different sizes. Yeah. But then I got another treatment, small pills, and I have been eating them now, like from January, and now the reduce is that the biggest is 21 millimeter, so it's about 63% smaller, the tumors in my lungs.
So, and what do you think is your secret?
My secret is trust, hope, and understanding. So I see that...
what do you mean by understanding?
Understanding is that anything can happen.
Yeah.
So it is a changing situation. So, and the hope is that I mustn't lay down and say, oh, I'm going to die anyway, so why not today? So I keep on going, and I hope, so I keep my mind positive, because it's very difficult.
Yeah, Anup is also really caring about his body and doing push-ups and other things, to maintain his muscle mass. How many push-ups do you do on a daily basis?
Oh, there was a time long ago when I did almost 2,000 push-ups non-stop, like non-stop, like 50 push-ups and then small moment break and then. But now
2,000
on
a daily basis.
No, I did like one in 2 hour time. but now I do now I do less, much less.
Yes.
But it's good to do some exercises. Whatever you do, just try to do it.
Yeah, and not only exercises, but you have been a real genius in helping your friend in Finland, improving her place. She's living somewhere in the woods or out of town in the nature.
Yes.
And what have you been doing in the past years?
Well, every woman needs a garage for her car. When it's snow coming.
She didn't have a garage.
Yeah, I mean something that the snow doesn't fall on the car or
Yes.
rain. So here we start. And so, but it's a long list, and I don't want to talk about building stuff because it's.
But you also made a pond for fish or
Yeah, we made
or
many,
swimming
many.
or to swimming. What?
Yeah, it's a hot tube.
In a hot tub.
Oh yeah.
So you're here. You're really working like hell when you're in Finland and enjoying it, and it keeps you going. You know.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I had my own building company when I was still healthy, and I always went to new clients and there were new problems, and it was so nice to look a solution. And now in this situation, I'm so happy that there's a space where I can do stuff and work with machines. And
Yeah.
it's,
So here, folks, you see a guy
yeah.
who is not going to lie down and give up.
This is a
You
nice interview.
lost 14 kilograms
Oh yeah.
over the past few weeks.
No, past year.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, it's like almost, yeah. 2 years ago, about 2 years ago, I was like 82 kilo, and now I'm 14 kilo less. So all the fat is gone.
82, 40 kilo. And then you are
14 kilo
14.
less.
Oh, I thought you said 40.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I lost all the fat and
You just muscle here, huh?
yeah.
What do you call this in English?
Stomach.
Six pack. Your six pack is okay. It's totally strong.
Yeah, but I mean, that's also like understanding that situations change. There is not like one fixed way, so you need to accept that there is sometimes on this journey with cancer limitations, and sometimes we die, and then something happens here between these two opposites.
Yeah.
But it's really good to have friends, to have connections with people with who you can talk about whatever, by whom you can be, and talk like about spirituality, what it's all about.
Yeah.
And
You have this app with friends, where you share all your adventures in Finland, with the friends in the Netherlands, and also in your home country.
Yes.
And so there are lively conversations going on.
And now, dear friends, here we go. Yesterday, I got this WhatsApp message from Yoyo. So we'll meet tomorrow at 11 o'clock in my living room for a nice recorded conversation about life, love, the world, and the cosmic joke.
Yeah. I thought that would be nice themes to talk about.
Yes. Now, everything else I understand. Life, love, cosmic
The
joke.
world.
Yes.
Yeah. Cosmic joke.
What is a cosmic joke?
Well, the cosmic joke is refers to the moments when all of a sudden we realize that all our busyness in the world and in life is just a game, and that someday the game is over. And so you might as well enjoy the game while you can. That's the cosmic joke. But when you realize that all our drama, all our emotions, all our strivings are going to come to an end, then something happens in you that makes you really, really go into every bit of this brief I would say a theater play.
Yes.
Yes. And that's what we are doing. Living in the now. That's what I think is the answer to the question, what is the essence of the cosmic joke? So while you think of the next question, I will have my cookie and a sip of tea, rooibos tea.
Yeah, I had the feeling that this cosmic joke was about this life, because in fact we cannot have a joke about death, because no one knows what is death, what is beyond the moment when we depart, when our mind stops. No one knows what happens to us. Do we know self? No one, as far as I understand, no one alive has never experienced the moment of what is behind death. Momentary death, maybe, and you come back, but it's not really dying yet. So the mind is working still, but when the mind has no more oxygen and it's really finished, totally finished, then we come in the other space, and it's not the close death experience. So the cosmic joke is really about life, and as you say, that when we take this life so seriously, and in fact it's a joke, because the cosmos, the universe is moving on and on and on, and nobody knows where's the beginning and where's the end. We are just here between in some tiny second.
Yeah, on a planet that is, when you see it in the grand picture, just a pinprick, you know.
Yeah.
And all these dramas are happening on this little pinprick.
Yeah, we love the
vast emptiness. Yeah.
Like this talk now here, this interview, I like to try to make it as good as possible, because it's nice to do our best in life. So in a way, the joke is not that we don't live life and take it seriously. Of course it's good to take seriously life and try to do our best, and at the same time to understand that it has limitations. It will end one day.
Yeah.
And and I mean I've been looking this 4 years, this end of life, with this cancer, with this almost 100% deadly. So I survived now 4 years. So in a way, I'm really one of the few, if you look, who still can live, and I'm so thankful, because one part, my secret is I trust the doctors, I trust the science, and in that way they saved me certainly from 2 dyings already in this 4 years time, because they found the metastasis, the cancer which had spread like to my head or in my lungs, or there was a water in my lungs a year ago 2 times. If it would haven't been taken away, I would have died, because the water was pushing my heart and the lungs, and it was so suppressing. I couldn't walk at all almost. So, and just 1 needle they put in your back, and 20 minutes later you have a sack of almost 2 liter water.
Yeah.
So it's amazing.
It's amazing what they can do.
And just gravity takes care. They put the needle on your back and then the water goes to the sack and you can live again.
Yeah. And you can pick up where you left.
Yeah.
With all your plans and all your passions, you know. And each time you survive, you know, you are more passionate about the days that you still have to enjoy existing, being. Yeah, you first have to finish your cookie. You cannot speak with your mouth full of cookies.
No. I was thinking, Yo-Yo, that you go, after a few days, you go to give a course already?
In a few days, I'm going to Samos Island in Greece with 11 people who are joining me in a retreat that's called Ecstasy. And that's exactly what it's about, you know. If we are really present in this moment and really look at things and see that what we see is not what it is. When you look at this and you put it under a microscope, you see that it's just particles, just in empty space. And
yes.
The wonder and the amazement about how things work, how they are put together in our perception is fascinating. And so every moment can be precious if we are totally there and we're totally absorbing the feelings that arise when you realize that we absolutely don't know what this is. What is this, you know? We have given things concepts, and so we think we are in control of the things that happen in our lives, and it's not true. We are not in control. Every moment things happen that we haven't foreseen, and every moment we have to make do with things that we didn't expect to happen. So it's about really letting yourself be surprised by each and every moment.
Okay.
So we change positions. We are looking for the best. Yeah, this is a crystal, and it's now sort of, and Anoop just notices that it's hanging in the way. Is it?
Yeah. Maybe you go a little bit there. No.
There.
Yeah, on the other side, we put the crystal in the middle. Oh, we have been doing this before. In the one video last, we did it also with the camera.
Yeah.
So nice.
A little bit more, I think.
Oh, okay. So.
Yeah. The other way.
The
other way.
Let's see. Is this better?
Well, it's not in the middle. The crystal is not in the middle now.
Oh. Architect. So.
Nee.
Has to go this way.
Yeah, so the camera has to go that way.
Oh, okay. Sorry, viewers. So better? Yes, now it's good.
Yeah, I think it's good like this. Yeah.
Yes. We have a crystal.
So where were we?
We can always check the camera, but it's not a modern one. So.
Yeah. So.
Oh,
Yeah. We
yeah.
go back to your question.
10 years ago, it was easier to remember. What was the question?
The question was
The cosmic joke?
the cosmic joke. What is the cosmic joke? Yeah.
Yes.
The cosmic joke. This Buddha belly laughter. It can spontaneously explode when you really see through our through our drama, through our
Yes.
our doings in life. Yeah, it is like we wake up from a dream.
Mm-hmm.
And life is a dream in which we are so engrossed that it really looks like reality. And then when you wake up, it's all gone.
What one thing what I'm always like wondering is you have been writing a book now, and it's in Dutch, and you have been translating it to English. In
Yes.
what situation is it now?
Well, the book is sort of about the same theme that we are now talking about. It's the English title is Sacred Shit, and the subtitle is Food for Spiritual Unfolding. And it's about the shit in the world and the shit in ourselves that prevent us from really enjoying life to the full. And but the shit, like the lotus in the mud, is also full of nutrients.
Yeah.
And so the art of life for me is to know how to transform shit into beauty, like the lotus. How to transform all our challenges into love and gratitude. And that's basically what my whole life has been about.
Yes.
And in your life also, I see this process happening.
Yes. One thing, I cut this away. Ik snijd deze weg. Kan je ook gewoon de camera ook kijken dat die hoofd is gedraaid daar.
Okay.
Dus, zoals je met mij spreekt, is beter voor het eindresultaat. We spreken een beetje met elkaar met dat camerabeeld daar. Hè?
Okay.
Anders is het
Yeah.
eenzijdig. Okay. What was the question?
The question was, what is the cosmic joke? No, and we were now talking about my book.
Yes.
The book that's called Sacred Shit. And we were talking about the function of the shit in the world and the function of the shit in ourselves. You know, the undigested emotions and the trauma and all that.
Yeah.
And life is about finding ways to use the shit as food for spiritual unfolding. Yeah.
I remember when we had this interview talk about 10 years ago, you said that you are a catalyst. You transform people. Your presence is making something happening in people.
Yes, the work I do with people is about helping them to see that we are not our body, that we are not our feelings, that we are not our minds, but that we are that indescribable and invisible something that is aware of that. Everything I can see, I cannot be, you know. I can see that I have a body, so I am not a body. And I can see that I have feelings and emotions. So I'm not emotions and feelings. I am the seer. I can even see my thoughts, and the eye that sees everything. That is what we are. And so it cannot be bound to the body or to the feelings or to the thoughts. It's something that's free from that. And the moment this becomes your experience rather than a theory, that's when life starts becoming fun. And then things happen, you know, when you work with people and you give them opportunities and situations where the pent-up emotions can come out. You work with the body so that the contractions in the tissues can let go. And you work with the mindset to just get rid of conditionings and patterns, behaviors that you are not happy with any longer and that you have adopted as a child and during your time in society. And so when you become free of those contractions, physical, emotional, and mental, then you sort of rise out of the mud like a lotus.
Yes. Now you catalyzed me. I don't know anymore what I ask. This is, it's always so amazing to be here by Yo-Yo because you are absolute fabulous artist. You have been painting so many paintings in your life, and you have been working with people tens of years, having so many different techniques you learned.
Yeah.
And
well, it's funny because when I made those paintings, which was a process in itself, you know, all these people, all these paintings have to do with my own inner struggle and how I came to free myself from them. But now that my book is finished, I can see the paintings were meant for the book. There are 35 illustrations in the book, and they're all my artwork, and they fit in perfectly with the story of the book. So everything I have been doing in life finally comes together in sacred shit.
yeah. So it's like some people wait for retirement, you know, 65, 67, and then we can just sit down by a big television or a boat or a quad, drive around, or go for vacation finally. Some people don't go to this retirement, but they just go on and just go on creating, because in a way, when you have catalyzed yourself, when you transformed yourself, time doesn't exist anymore in such a way as when we were identified with all the miseries. We still can have miseries and all kind of problems, but they don't take over us. They don't push us down in such a way anymore. One part of us is always in the light.
Yeah.
The sun is shining inside, and that's the secret of this cosmic joke, that this struggle of life, which will be ending into death, can be transformed already when we're living. We don't need to wait for death. We don't need to wait for some religious God who will save us. We can save ourselves now. And that's a miracle, in fact. Maybe that's the only miracle in life.
Yeah, when we have restored the connection, the conscious connection with the inner light, what we call consciousness, then whatever misery happens to you in your life, you can cope with it. And because you're not identified any longer with the body and the thoughts and the feelings, and then even in the midst of pain and in the midst of war and in the midst of turmoil, you can just burst out laughing.
Yeah.
Because it is also funny. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's nobody's copyright.
The nightmare of wars and bombing and destruction and everything. They are all part of the drama that we are invited to live on this little planet. But it's part of the dream, and the dream sometimes is a nightmare. But we can wake up from it by realizing that we are not matter. We are not the form and the forms that we see. We are the eternal watcher. And the eternal watcher can be giggling even in the midst of disaster.
Sometimes it can be irritating because all the wise people, okay, not all, but many, or especially enlightened people, they talk about this cosmic joke and about transforming the life when we live, about meditation. It can be irritating because when we are in the middle of these troubles, it's so difficult to get out. So, but that's our only possibility, because if we don't wake up, our life has no meaning. In the end, there is no meaning in life, because we will die. Everything what we were is gone. Some people remember us, but after a few years they don't even think about us anymore. Maybe the day when we died, whatever. And then when they die, nobody remembers nobody. So we become a nobody. Nobody. It has to be repeated, because life gives possibilities again and again to realize the meaning of life. And here we are again, like Yo-Yo, me, sitting here, reminding each other, hey, cosmic joke. And now we record it.
So when you're saying this, it reminds me of the most important thing in our lives, which is friendship. Friendship and love. Because when you look into the eyes of a friend, a dear friend, or in the eyes of the beloved, time stops and everything material vanishes. There's just this connection, this merging with the whole. Yeah.
Yes. So desperately we are trying to talk. In fact, we have vanished. So it's a bit funny situation, right?
Yeah.
And okay, you have time still, but time goes on, and there are some things we need to do. So
yes, I would really have time to live to get my book online, and in the world.
Yeah.
So I'm really working day and night in between the sessions and the groups to get this done.
We are waiting.
And it's nice to have something that you really think is important to do before you go.
Yes. Huh? What do you think, when it will be for sale, the book? What is your...
I hope it will be online end of this year, 2024.
Yeah.
You see, I'm an old woman now, huh? 80 years old.
No.
Or in the beginning of 2025.
Yes.
Yes.
So we are
Sacred
waiting. Sacred shit.
And now I think it's time for a second cup of tea. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's time for a second cup of tea.
Okay.
Shall we let the camera go on as long as it goes? And I look how much we can use it.
Yeah.
Because when the subject is finished and we can relax, then sometimes there are nice pieces there.
Yeah, okay. We can just let it go.
Yeah, so have a tea.
Okay.
So I still have cookies here.
Yeah, okay. I pick one of yours and then you can pick another one from the bag.
If you ever come to Netherlands, buy bitter cookies.
Yes, so favorite cookie, huh? It's a very old-fashioned cookie.
What is the bitter?
But it has a bitter taste.
Oh yeah, bitter. Yes.
Just like the life sometimes has a bitter taste. Yeah.
Yeah. It's there's more cookies, quite heavy, so full stuff, lot of calories, I think. Sugar, but okay, what we can do. But this is a Dutch.
Well, you have lost weight, so
Yeah,
you can eat as many cookies as you like.
I lost weight. And this is like, it's a little bit like chewing gum. It doesn't disappear. It stays, you have to chew.
It is bittersweet.
Bittersweet, bitter and sweet. You know, Dutch people are amazing people because at the same time, you know, they live in this tiny piece of land, which is quite a lot under the sea level, and they all have a caravan, and in the summer they go to France or Austria or wherever there are mountains, put their caravan there, take the potatoes and all the food, because they bring it with them. They are very, I say, aware of money. So they are like, it's like contradiction to live here. And I've been living so many decades, so I have become a little bit like a Dutch. And this bitter cookie is like one, I say, identity item of the Dutch. I just.
What were you saying? What did you want to say?
I just trying to fill the time because you are making some tea.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about the bitter cookies.
Okay.
Spiritual stuff about the bitter cookies.
Yeah, for me it's a symbol of the bitter sweetness of the sweet bitterness of life.
Yes.
And of course there's a lot of sugar in there, so
Yeah.
you shouldn't eat too many of them.
No, but they are small ones.
But we are going to die anyway, so
Yeah,
what the heck? Huh?
Yeah, imagine like this kind of small piece. How many pieces you can put this in an ice cream? Like one ice cream you buy from a shop, there are maybe more than 10 of these, you know, fat and butter and sugar, and this is just one small bitter cookie. So in fact it's healthy because they are so small, each of them. So I advise to you buy bitter cookies.
Recommend. I recommend.
Oh yeah, recommend. Well, I put the camera now on standby.